Alright guys, welcome back. It's Raiden here from Predominance Raids. Hope everybody's doing well. Guys, I want to go ahead and apologize for being a little bit behind here on the videos. So I had some content from some of the wars that I wasn't able to get up, and so I think just I am missing war recap, I think from War 111 and War 112. So unfortunately I'm not going to get those up, and I had some really cool attacks I wanted to post. So I'm sorry guys, I'm going to do my best to stay on top of it for everybody. Apparently, Solid Snake really stands for super sorry. So I am going to do a little bit of a different rendition of a war recap on this one. So we had split the clan Predominance into two 20-person clans. We were trying to do an inter-clan scrimmage. We were basically trying to match ourselves just for kind of practice and fun. And long story short, we didn't get it. And ordinarily, I wouldn't show the footage from, basically half the clan warring because it's not, a predominance war. But it was actually against a clan, Lost Horizon, and they had won. They were on a win streak that was over 50 in a row. And they actually had some really well-developed bases and some really good designs. So normally, better designs than what we would normally see. And we had some awesome, awesome attacks by everyone. So I thought it was still a good opportunity just to show some of the attacks. Because they were on some better bases. And then we'll get back to just the regular Predominance war recaps from here. And I'll try and stay on top of everything. The first one, though, that I wanted to look at was Novotron against their #1 base. And it was a pretty common anti-2 base that you'll see. And it is fully maxed. It is, max walls, max heroes. And if you look at Novotron, I mean, he's rocking 25 heroes. It's not like he has max heroes. So it really was a very good attack. I do want to just point out two things really quick because it is a, if you look, it is a 7 golem, a mass golem with a 4 jump. But the way that he funnels his golems in here was the key to the raid. So he's going to, do kind of standard procedure, jump, jump, jump. But the way that he's going to deploy his golems is what ends up making the difference. So he's going to deploy his golems here and here, okay? So his main kill squad and his heroes are coming up the middle, okay? But his flanking golems, which come down first, he's going to deploy perpendicular to the kill squad, not parallel. The reason that this is important is when you deploy the golems perpendicular, they're going to basically start on these defenses and they're going to work their way back towards the middle. So they're going to work left to right, which means that not only are they going to work their way towards this middle jump, which he's going to throw down, but also it's going to kind of leave a trail for his kill squad, so that basically after his kill squad kills these defenses, the next closest one is in the core. If you drop your golems here, if you drop them parallel to your kill squad, what's going to happen is they're going to basically work away. They're going to work this way, and so they're not going to get the benefit of being able to go towards that center jump. And then also sometimes it's not going to funnel the kill squad in correctly, and they're also going to stray out because, for instance, like maybe you'll have like these mortars up or these air defenses up that will pull them away. So really good job there. But the other thing is I think it is important, in my opinion, to always get the jumps down first. The reason why is the key is not the wizard funneling. The key is actually getting the golems immediately in on those defenses to kill them. And I know that golems don't do a ton of DPS, but when there's 2 of them, on a defense, they are going to kill it in a few seconds. And you are trying to funnel basically by killing defenses, not just buildings on the outside, like a normal funnel. But Seer does a really good job with his golem entry. Gets, I think 3 or 4 golems already in the middle. And if you'll notice, he picked the side that was away from the Archer Queen, because if you start closest to the Archer Queen, she's just going to start picking on your golems right away. When you basically deal with her last, your Barbarian King will just step right in the pocket and just kill her under rage very easily. It's just typically a little bit better to do it that way, but he already has the 2-star at this point, and still had the Queen in there just doing some damage to pick up some extra percentage points, but was a really good execution of that 7 golem attack just with placement for the golems. And, really high percentage, 66% for somebody with 25 heroes on that base is not easy. So awesome job, Novo. Next one we're going to look at is um, Kryptik. You're going to have to tell me how to pronounce this, man. It looks like it's a play on Icikals. So I'm gonna call you Icikals, and then you can correct me if that's not right. But so this was another, this was a little bit of a different layout because this is actually an anti-3 layout for Town Hall 10. And if you look, the Town Hall is rather exposed. It's not, dead center. It is pretty close to one of these sides. So Kryptik does a really good job. He's going to come in with basically his main group here, which is 2 golems, some wizards, a P.E.K.K.A, and then his heroes, because he knows that, they're going to get the Town Hall really easily. But then he's going to, up here from 12 to 3, he's going to drop a second group of golems and wizards. And this is basically just to ensure he gets the 50%. He knew he was going to get the Town Hall. Sometimes if you shove everything in from one side, you'll easily get the Town Hall, but then everything will get stuck in the middle. And all the defenses and all that DPS will be raining down on you, and you can't get out, especially with, all level 11 walls. It was smart to be able to separate it and pick 2 sides. And so, got the Town Hall, and then also, did a good job of identifying just a lot of free buildings here. So drops down some minions just to pick up some more percentage points, dropped down some archers. And at this point, it was just cleanup and adding a few more percentage points, but I liked the idea of, basically just picking 2 sides and not just bringing everything in from one side. Okay, we're going to take a look here at Saved's attack on number 8. So again, very developed base, almost max defenses, just a few archer towers, but max lava walls, and a pretty good layout here with a lot of potential double giant bomb sets, but Saved had a good plan for it, so it just comes in with the Shattered GoHo. So golems are going down, stays nice and patient before he drops the wall breakers, make sure that that funnel is going to get nice and developed. You don't want that queen to stray on you. You want to make sure she steps into the pocket, so that was important. I believe he's going to drop a jump spell here in a second. Yep, drops the jump spell. It's going to get him into the Archer Queen, also get him into 2 compartments. One small critique, he could have been a little bit more patient, I think, with the Barbarian King. The Barbarian King did get out ahead of the golems there. Maybe could have delayed it a little bit longer, but does a good job there. Drops a Rage on the Kill Squad and the Poison Spell just to deal with the Clan Castle troops. And this is pretty pinpoint perfect deployment for Surgical Hogs. So, he's got 3 heal spells. He probably could have done it with 2. I love how he stays nice and patient before he drops his first one. There was no need to drop it earlier just because a lot of those defenses were being tanked by his kill squad still. So drops that first one, drops the second one where there is a risk of a double giant bomb spot as well as a Tesla popping. And did a really good job there just pathing the hogs so that they hit that double giant bomb one at a time. And then again, drop that third one. Third one could have been a little bit lower down here, but probably didn't even need it. Just got a ton of hogs left. And then, starts dropping his cleanup troops there on the backside away from the hogs, which is smart. And it's just cleanup time at this point, but just excellent, excellent deployment on his surgical hogs. That is the way to do it. Wait for them to join up. Don't spam them all at once, and stay nice and patient on those heals if you can to heal on priority spots. So priority spots are double giant bomb spots, and spots with high DPS away from the kill squad. So awesome, awesome attack save. All right, we're going to take a look at a few more. We're going to drop down 1. We're going to take a look at my attack on number 9. And I decided to go with the stoned GoHo with earthquake spells. Just looking at the base, I figured the most likely spot for double giant bombs was here and then here. And it turns out I was right. There could have been some here and like here, but it just didn't really make as much sense. So what I decided to do was just open it up with an earthquake so that I'd have access to all of those spots. And I am going to come in this way with my kill squad. So I'm going to earthquake basically in here. And my plan was basically to, once I got, these defenses dead, I could start with my hogs. Because even if there was a double giant bomb set here, if I kill these 2 defenses and then I start my hogs in from here, they're just basically going to path around it the entire time. And that's pretty much what happened. So earthquake spells goes down, just gives me access to 4 compartments and what I presume are the double giant bomb spots, starting with my golems. My funnel was not the best here, so if you see over at 9 o'clock I lose a wizard. I could have deployed that second golem a little bit different. So because of that, I was actually kind of concerned that this army camp was going to like pull something out. So as soon as this archer tower here locks on to my kill squad, I drop, I think, one more archer just to take it down. But delayed Barbarian King just to make sure that my golems are taking the brunt of his kill squad, clan castle troops and not my Barbarian King. And yeah, so here I'm fairly lucky the queen stepped inside instead of roamed out there, and then yeah, I dropped that one wizard in there. But golems are still doing a lot of work, and I need my heroes to do a lot of the dirty work here in terms of taking out the buildings. And you look, the one double giant bomb set was triggered by the golems, and then I already started with my hogs because I knew my archer queen was going to take out that wizard tower. And again, just surgical deployment, working counterclockwise here. At this point, I figured I had all the risk of giant bombs okay. And you'll see there I did hit that bottom one, just kind of glancing below one at a time, but I've got a heal down ready for him. And then just a few more hogs in the bag there for that heavier kind of point defense section over there at 3 o'clock. That's where the last heal is going to go. And again, already have the cleanup troops down. Barbarian King still up. They're just going to work through that last little section there. And on those, some of those anti-3 bases, when you think the double giant bombs can both be accessed by your kill squad, and typically if you have higher heroes, then sometimes that earthquake spell can come in handy, just because it'll give you a little bit of a better access and a longer access than a jump spell would. We're going to drop down. We're going to look at Tim's attack on number 11. Tim is, in my opinion, the best air guy that we have at Predominance at Town Hall 9. Really does a lot of nice variations at GoLaLoon and max attack, and like go lows, so no lava hounds, sometimes just back end loons, but comes in here again, pretty good base, level 21, 22 heroes, but it's a shattered GoLaLoon. So golems go down, nice and patient here before the wall breakers, wants to make sure he gets a super wide funnel developed. And again, I'm just going to pause it really quick, guys. This is how you want to do it for a funnel. If you want to make sure that you funnel that Barbarian King and that Archer Queen in, I mean, there is literally no buildings left on this entire side. So you don't have to get the wall breakers in right away. Let the golems do the tanking. That's what they're there for. They can withstand it, especially when there's only 2 or 3 point defense. You're not at risk of losing the attack because of that. But comes in, drops the wall breakers in a good spot to get both the golems to reroute, drops a jump spell in a beautiful location to get him into the Archer Queen and the second air defense. Rage spell on the kill squad. And if you look there, by the time the Barbarian King engaged with the Archer Queen, he was like 100% health. What I like about this too is he's already starting in with his his LaLoon portion of it. Sometimes I see people, they literally wait until all their kill squad is dead and then they start the LaLoon portion. As once that air defense, those 2 air defenses go down, start with the LaLoon portion. Let your kill squad stay up. They'll not only help tank, they'll help clean as well. If your Archer Queen can live throughout the entire raid, that's a good thing. But drops Golem or Lava Hounds, basically dropped them in from 2 sides there just to absorb maximum amount of traps. Typically you want to drop the first 2 Lava Hounds on the first air defense because typically those Lava Hounds will go down quickest. Really good job there, just targeted loons on each defense. He wasn't clumping them up or spamming them. Gets those loons that cut through the center with a nice haste spell, and then 1 back end loon there for the cannon, which keeps his any risk of the wizard tower taking out the big group. And overkill. He's got probably 8 or 9 loons left. He has a lava hound almost at full health. Has his Archer Queen up. So awesome attack. Made it look super easy, Tim. Great deployment from everything from the kill squad to the actual LaLoon portion itself. Okay, we're going to look at, I think, 1 or 2 more. I'm going to drop down. We're going to take a look at Orweezee on number 12. And again, another Shattered GoHo. This is a GoHoWiWi, kind of old school, brings some witches. But this was a base that we actually had some difficulty hitting. You know, we had a few guys that were really close that couldn't quite get it. But does a good job there, creating funnel. Witches were, you know, just basically extra tanking for his Archer Queen, and also some skeletons to be able to get him in on those double giant bomb sets. I like the 2 hogs here on this Archer Tower, basically as a 2-for-1 trade as it was distracted. That's going to help with the pathing. And then, you know, everything is in the middle here. And again, you know, I know this is a Town Hall 8.5 he's hitting, but he doesn't have a Barbarian King, so it does kind of even it out that way. I forget where the second double giant bomb set is. Maybe that's why he was waiting on the hogs, but basically comes in kind of like a 2-finger drop over at 9 o'clock. And he's going to do a good job. He's going to basically have his hogs just path this way and just wrap around the entire base. And he's got 3 heals, so he can keep him in heal spells almost the entire time. And love that he got the cleanup troops down nice and early, which is awesome. Wasn't worried about his hogs. He knew he had them under heal spell and they were going to be taken care of. And really good job on the 3rd heal spell by the remaining point defense up at the top. So really nice job, Weezy. Good execution there on a base that we were kind of struggling with. Smashed it, man. Excellent job. All right, we're going to look at one Town Hall 8. Let's see. I honestly don't remember the Town Hall 8 ones, and I've watched a lot of them, so we'll just pick one. Sorry, Town Hall 8, guys. Next time I'll pay more attention to this, but we're going to look at Kryptik's attack, number 17. So dropped a hog there at the bottom, pull the clan castle. It's going to bring it down to 6 o'clock with an anchor. It's going to use some barbarians to distract. And I'm assuming he's going to drop his barbarian king and then some wizards behind. Yep, there goes the king, there go the wizards. And then drops a giant there to tank since there was 2-point defense. And then kind of basically a mini Asian wall there. And he's going to drop first heal spell that get him protected from a lot of that DPS in the core, as well as a giant bomb spot. Second heal spell just kind of adjacent to it. And then some back end hogs here that he dropped out of the clan castle, which are going to meet up with the big group. And then that 3rd heal around their remaining defenses. So really nice attack, Kryptik. You got a 2-for-1 in this video, man, so 2 attacks, nicely done. So awesome job to everybody in Predominance Alpha. You know, it sucks we could not get the match with Beta for the scrimmage. We're still going to work on it, and if we do, we got something special coming in the way of a video for that. But to the guys in Alpha, great job. To the guys in Beta, their war did not go as well. They also had a tough clan, but nice try, guys. You know, we'll give you some tips for sure. You know, that's just how Alpha does it. But until next time, guys, Raiden's signing out. We'll see you later.